Dar says even though the remains have not been officially identified, he knows his wife is gone.
The remains were found in a freezer at the home of a man he says led his wife on a dangerous path. Caitlin Rust has more.
I want to be remembered as a good mother. She tried her best, but we had her ups and downs.
Micah Dardar says his wife, Julia, formed a meth addiction a year ago and left him and their teenage daughters after they asked her to get help in June.
This is a big gap that is a big emptiness in our lives now because, we always did think that she would eventually get better and come back.
But she met Benjamin Beal, known as Kelly, who Dardar says enabled her addiction. Dardar reported her missing before learning that she and Beal went to California at the end of the summer to pick up this old school bus in which police would eventually find a deep freezer containing a headless torso. No matter what Dardar heard, he wouldn't give up on her.
We were together since she was a teenager and I was in college. I always did feel like she was my responsibility to take care of, and to see her go down this path and no one else watching out for her. I did my best. I think I did what I could do. I tried to get her order of protective custody. I alerted multiple levels of law enforcement of the situation. Nothing I could do to stop what happened.
After she returned from California, Dardar says Julia violated a protective order to come steal some tools from him.
But they didn't enforce the protective order, and probably a couple days later is when she might have come up missing.
Dardar says someone informed him December 20th his wife had disappeared from Beal's house on Pauline Street a few days earlier. He said Beal was using her car and refusing to cooperate with police he sent there on a welfare check.
I knew she was going down a bad road, but this gruesome way that this ended it's beyond belief.
While executing a search warrant trying to track down Julia, NOPD investigators found the freezer with remains in Beal's bus, along with a power saw, which appeared to have bits of flesh on the blade.
Meth steals your soul. Never take that first hit, because you never know if that first hit is going to be all it takes to drive you to complete insanity. I'd hope that she could be remembered for the person she was before all of this happened.
Investigators say they also discovered a clandestine meth lab in Beal's house on Pauline Street and 2 guns. He has not been charged with murder at this moment. Beal is booked on a $400,000 bond with obstruction of justice involving a death, along with drug and weapon charges. Kim?